to put the pallet fork back on this. Stuck. Magic. No magic. Yes, magic. Okay. I don't know. I wonder if it's the divot in the ground at that point that's just causing all the issues. Whether the bales are actually getting stuck on the forks, because that's sometimes a thing. Okay. I think I'm kind of close enough to the wall here that this works okay. And since the magic is working, I will continue to use the magic. To take a look at cow feed levels. So we haven't done that in a while. We're down to 260. Now the reason we're down to 260 is because we do not have any mineral feed in the mixer. This is conditioned grass, and I've kind of put a load of it in the wrapper, more than a trailer load in the wrapper. I should have left the last two off. What we can do is take this in and feed it directly to the cows, and it will count as the complete food source because it's conditioned. Do that. I mean, yes, it's less income, but if you've seen how many bales we have out there, we really don't have too much concern about the income. See if we can do a double spike on this. I'm thinking our poor little Massey Ferguson is not capable of balancing two bales on the front, so that's a thing. Still. Get the last one. That's an extra 22,000 litres of food, which will last our cows all of 10 minutes, I guess. And then next time we're over here with a tipper, we'll order in some mineral feed and get the robot running. Because that would be an awesome plan. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to swap the spike over for the pallet forks. We'll put this away again. do something with the wrapper and the lassie. And it'll be good, I think, at that point. As per usual this time of year, as I'm frequently saying at the moment, we really don't have a lot of work left on the farm, actually. Get that filling while we deal with this. Okay. Let's unload. And 5 kilometers an hour in reverse is not the greatest. Oops. And you can't put the tow hitch on if the engine's not on, because farm sim stuff. I think it might be time for another thumbnail. And F11 HUD off. Escape F12. That's fine. HUD on and back. Okay, let's haul this back over to the silage clamp. Right about there is good. Engine on. Fold it up and jump back in there. I think we can put the arms back on that. Squeeze in there. That'll do. Okay, we are done with you. I might leave the John Deere here. Okay, the Deutz is over there. What haven't I done? We fed the cows. We wrapped the bales. We put all the equipment away. I think for right now things are looking good. Cows are still healthy. We have 75 cows, which means I think our group of 10 have hatched, and we still have a group of 15 left to are imminent. Okay, I'm leaving the John Deere here. I'll hitch that up to the trailer for sales of stuff tomorrow. But for right now, I think that's everything that we need to do on our farm today. So we will sleep until morning. And And I did drink all my tea, that's a good thing. Okay, it is morning, loan interest 88, and other things happened, and good grief, it's early morning, and Mr. FedEx has just dropped something off. Okay, store sales. Let's check the store sales. We have that and that. Massey 6S. Oh. One of those. Oh, and a big giant one of those. So none of the stuff we need. The Massey would work for us as a spraying tractor, but frankly I'm good with what we have. So oh, I'm completely forgetful. Oops. Okay. Yes. Okay, we do have our headlights on. They're not very shiny. No. Yes. Okay, that's much more helpful. And this truck is still 99% healthy, so I will take the milk down to the dairy. We're only on 18,000 money now. And we did have enough milk there for 2 trips, so that is what I will do for today. We'll see how much butter we have at the dairy for sale. One, two, three, four, five, about 6. But problem delivering here, we don't get paid. I think we're getting fairly close to the point where I'm either going to need to start selling milk on the open market or leveling up the dairy so it can produce butter faster. Because we're just producing milk faster than the dairy can flow, can work with it. It's kind of a problem for us, I think. Well, it will become a problem. Eventually I will just have to take milk to the market, whether I want to or not. At least now I have a choice. That one. Yes. Let me jump out and wait till that finishes counting down. 26,000. Okay, we need 2 more trips. Well, that's kind of a good thing. It does mean we're up to this trip, and the next one will be up to date with our milk deliveries. And then once this is done, I'll get into the field. We'll start fertilizing the crops, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Now I will accept we have the opportunity to sell milk at the supermarket there, but the supermarket does not give us environmental bonus, so we're better off selling it at the import-export. Maypole Exports is the place to be, which is right across the map, which is one of the reasons why I would prefer not to have to drive all the way across the map, because I don't have a choice. Now, levelling up the dairy will increase the capacity of everything as well as the production rate. So where I'm guessing it's capable of holding 500,000 litres of milk. If we level it up, it'll be able to hold 1 million litres. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. So that's a little bit more milk trips today than I normally like to make, but we've not been taking care of business. And back in the thing. I suppose I could take a trip down to, let's go down to the export place and sell this load. Because it's not like I've actually sold any milk in a while. Don't even know when the best time of day or time of the year is to sell it, but I think can you sell it at the bakery as well, or yeah, maybe. Make cakes out of it, except you need a load of other stuff to make cakes, which unfortunately we're on the way to doing because I accidentally delivered butter to the bakery, and they don't need butter to make bread, so oops. Anyway, that's just a thing. I think at 18,000 money, I think we could probably benefit from having a little bit more in our bank account, especially since we have all of the monthly outgoings that we currently have, and nothing I can do about it. I think I can turn the brights off now. It's a lovely misty morning here at Maypole. Cameo, welcome to Saturday. How has your week been? Catch me just making a quick trip out to Maypole exports to sell off our milk. And I think I rolled too far. Okay, maybe I can't sell it here. Milk, 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 milk. Come on, milk. Milk. Maypole exports. Yes, we can. We can sell it at the bakery. We can sell it at the dairy. We can't sell it at the dairy or the bakery because we own them both. We can sell it here for money. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Whoa! 20,000. Okay. I'm happy. I should bring some more out here at least once a month. So we're up to almost 40,000. That's good. Yeah, this week has not been too bad. There's been a lot of snow going on, so we were up to about 6 inches early in the week, but I think a small amount of that has melted, but we've had less than an inch almost daily since the big snowfall. Is this the dude I was stuck behind going down to the dairy, or the store? I'm sorry. I need to get back to the farm. We have stuff to do. Crops to spray. And all the things. So I'm trying to think what else has been happening. Can't think of anything else that's been happening this week. There have been a few mod updates. I've switched my turn signal cancel mod. There was one that came out very early, not on the mod hub, and there was one that came out this week on the mod hub, so I switched them. And that's pretty much it. I think a couple of vehicle updates or equipment updates, some of which we may be using on this farm, some of which we may not be using on this farm. Whee! Alrighty. And we are coming up to real time 11 o'clock. Oops. And double tapping the turn signal all over the place so it doesn't actually stay on. Anyway, ooh, mind the bales. I need to do something with that manure. So one of the issues I have with this manure is you only get about 700 for a 20,000 litre trailer at the BGA, and you can only ship 50,000 litres down to the BGA before the BGA won't accept anymore. So it's not the bestest of things. Okay, we want lights, 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 all the lights. We also want the crop sensors. Gonna have to look that up, sorry. Turn on crop sensors. Good. Crop sensors require daylight. Okay then. Guess we're not doing this right away. When do we think daylight's gonna be? guess we'll bounce it out to 9 o'clock. I think 9 o'clock should be daylight. Well, that looks like daylight to me. Should we have another go? 7, 8, 9, D. Okay. Okay, engine on. Crop sensors on. I will check that they, yes, they engaged. We'll unfold that. So we needed to wait till 8 o'clock, but we're all good now. And again, I don't have a lot of the thing, what we're doing here, the spraying stuff. This field does not lead a huge amount. I mean, we boosted it with manure before it got planted. Now you can see the manure application is not uniform, and I think that is a function of the manure, or the slurry spreader. There is a thing. Let's have a look. Slurry spreaders, slurry tanks. There is a thing. We have this one. You can add a manure sensor. There we go. Detect the nitrogen in your manure. As the nitrogen in the manure is never homogeneous, this sensor guarantees the application of the same nitrogen amount all over the field. So, when we spread manure, we get this sort of blotchy effect. It's not uniform. But we don't really care about that. I think this is still on auto width, yes. Set a north-south, go that. So if I had that sensor installed on the slurry spreader, we would get a completely uniform spread of slurry or nitrogen on the field. But because we're using it to get close but not exceed the ideal nitrogen for the crop we're planting, we put the slurry down, we get this blotchy effect, and then we come in later with the sprayer and the crop sensors and all the stuff, all the special stuff, and that will put our nitrogen to exactly where it needs to be. So some areas of the field it will apply a little bit more, in other areas of the field it will require a little bit less. But we end up with a uniform application of nitrogen over the entire field. So that's what we're doing now. And we have two fields that we split. Humpty Dumpty. There are two fields that we spread slurry on that that obviously only need a little bit of fertilizer added to them. Our grass field is just a top off. We've been mowing that, and it's basically we need to ensure that the nitrogen implied to the grass field is at the best levels, or we take a hit on our environmental score. Don't know if we take much of a hit on our other thing. On our yield, because a lot of the time grass is grass and doesn't need much of anything. Find out, crow, you're going to get sprayed. Ooh. bolt landing. Okay, so that's the headland at this end. I think we did one at the other end, so we're all good there.